The mystery behind the girl in the window started in 2005, when police raided a home in Plant City, Florida, and found a barely 7-year-old girl hidden away in a dark room.
On July 13, 2005, police got a call from a neighbor saying that he just saw a pale girl, with dark eyes, lift a dirty blanket up out of a broken window. He had never seen the child before. The neighbors near the small home were only familiar with a mother, her boyfriend, and 2 older sons. When police showed up to the 800-square-foot home, what they stumbled across was appalling. The condition of the house was one of the worst that they had ever seen. All appliances were sticky, and the house had a strong odor of feces and urine. There were cockroaches and piles of animal feces everywhere, according to investigators. One detective got sick due to the condition of the home and had to walk out. In a dark, empty room, an officer saw a young little girl in the fetal position. When she saw him, she crab-walked into the corner of the room, tucked her knees under herself, and growled. She was wearing a diaper that appeared to be on her for days. There were insect bites all in her hair, as well as lice and other bugs crawling on her head. She was covered in intense rashes and only weighed 46 pounds. Her name was Danielle Crocket, and she was 6 years old. The little girl panicked while being picked up, as if she wasn't used to human contact at all. She would not make eye contact with anyone and did not know how to speak any words. The police officer, who carried Danielle out of the house, asked the girl's mother, Michelle Crocket, how she could let her daughter get this bad. She replied with, "I'm doing the very best I can."
Michelle Crocket, a single mother and widow, was arrested.
Despite being at the age of 6, doctors compared Danielle's development to a 6-month-old. She would not eat solid food, but knew how to feed from a bottle. She was not potty trained and still sucked on her fingers. When Danielle was brought outside, the stimulation would overwhelm her because she had never been previously exposed to it. As doctors tried to examine her, she behaved like a wild animal as she kicked and growled at those who tried to touch her. Medical professionals ultimately concluded that Danielle had missed the essential stimulation she needed to develop properly. After rescuing Danielle, police uncovered that there had previously investigations at Michelle Crocket's house in 2002. There were reports that Michelle would go off for long hours to drink with her boyfriend. Police made 2 visits to the home, but they never attempted to speak or see Danielle to evaluate her well-being. According to Danielle's lawyer, who speaks for her, the Department of Children and Family Service did try to offer Michelle daycare resources, but she refused. The little girl stayed in the hospital and foster care for 2 years until she was adopted by Bernie and Diane Laro in 2007. When first arriving at her new home in Tennessee, she struggled with food and would eat so much that she threw up thinking it would be her last meal. Yet, she slowly but surely started to improve with her motor skills. Danielle was able to ride horses, swim, swing, use the bathroom, and do simple self-care tasks. The Laros also made it essential that Danielle attend speech therapy sessions.
Diane and Bernie had to potty train Donnie and teach her other basic developmental things. They were determined to give Donnie the chance she deserved to grow and develop to the best of her capacities.
Michelle Crocket was charged with 2 felony counts of child neglect. She waived her parental rights as part of a plea deal and was sentenced to 2 years of house arrest and probation. Despite the unthinkable neglect, she never served any time behind bars.
Then after 18 years of marriage, the Laros divorced. Danielle was left in the care of only Bernie. Due to her developmental issues, she could never be left alone, but Bernie still had to work to make income. Diane hinted at putting Danielle in a nursing home, but Bernie refused to. Instead, he put her in a group home in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where she has only improved even more with her development. Everyone deserves to feel loved and appreciated, and be safe in that feeling. We can start by applying that in the way we extend our love to others.